So describe what happened yesterday. Yesterday was Martin Luther King Day.
Yesterday was Martin Luther King's birthday, 2016. Cecil and I received an award, and there were protesters outside, lots of cops. And
who were these protesters?
They were the ones who were angry about Aaron Woods' murder, who was shot, 15, 20 times, which truly was overkill. And so they were demanding the mayor to fire the police chief. And they were demonstrating at the Marriott where the breakfast from King was being held. And we were being honored, and a lot of them were young. A lot of them are most of them are all very young. And so the labor leader came out and said, "This is Martin Luther King's birthday. Why are you protesting here?" And we're honoring Jan and Cecil at Glide. They serve homeless people. Come on. So they go, "Oh."
So they didn't know.
They didn't know. So they didn't seem to know. The police were not allowing the protesters into the hotel on the bequest of the hotel, not the committee. So when this young man, I guess, broke rank and ran into the room and started yelling at the people, "You should be ashamed, look in the mirror, you should feel shame for not joining us," and he was criticizing the mayor and criticizing politicians in general, and he ran out of the room. Cecil said to the MC, "Get that young man back in here and tell all those protesters to come into the ballroom." And so when we went up to get the award, Cecil invited them to join us.
Up on the stage? Or?
On the stage when we were getting our award. Mm-hmm. And he was talking about King. This is what King is really about. It's about protesting for what you really believe in. And we all believe in justice, in justice for all of us. And we all have different ways of expressing it, but we have to work together. And what King really was about love. And of course I started crying, everybody else started crying, but the protesters just were like, "You're actually letting us do this." And I talked about love and how important it was for me, and how important it was for me to have the civil rights movement and Dr. King awaken the kind of smoldering that was happening within us as Japanese Americans who were interned during World War II, and how we started the reparation movement very closely aligned with the civil rights movement.